Assalamu alaikum, hello and welcome to another episode of Dine with World. My name is Amina and today we have some amazing recipes lined up for you. Today belongs to a very popular cuisine. It's just popular all over the world. Italian cuisine, yes. When you hear about Italian cuisine, you think about pizzas and pastas. Well, today we have something slightly different. It's slightly more Italian, and to teach us that, we have a very famous and a very seasoned chef, famous I would say, because he's traveled all over the world, nearly all the continents except for South America. So let's welcome Chef Paolo Colombini.
Hello. I'm glad to be here, already 3 months in Pakistan.
Wow, and it seems like a very long time.
Fantastic experience, well, weather changing and menu changing, everything, so I'm pretty happy during these days. And I would like to just introduce to you a very simple, refreshing and healthy salad that you can make it just combining few ingredients at home. So
the first salad is called the
Panzanella
Salad.
Panzanella Salad is an ancient recipe that in Italy we used to do whenever we have, the reason is whenever we have some bread that, of course, we bake the bread, somebody baked the bread at home, or we buy, but whenever we have some bread at home that we cannot reuse it and it's too hard, then we can combine it with vegetable salad, mozzarella and tomato, and then we make a very special recipe, salad, which, just to make it simple for all of you, is like a Greek salad, okay? Greek salad, everybody of course know Greek salad, right?
Yes,
so
of course.
We're gonna do a salad which is, let's say, the Italian version of Greek salad, the one that you know. Of course, the products and the ingredients, they are mainly the same because we are in the Mediterranean Sea, the same weather, the same soil, but of course we don't use feta cheese, we use Parmesan, and the recipe will be something interesting to you. Okay?
That's great. So without further ado, let's go into the ingredients.
Very good.
The ingredients of Panzanella salad are, you'll be needing tomatoes chopped 50 grams, bell pepper 30 grams, onions 10 grams, Arugula salad 10 grams, romaine salad 20 grams, buffalo mozzarella 30 grams, French bread 20 grams, cucumber 20 grams, white vinegar 10 milliliters, olive oil 20 milliliters, salt and black pepper to taste, and a few shavings of Parmesan cheese.
Exactly.
That's great. Let's start, Paolo.
Okay, so I prepare a little bit of my stuff. So we take the peppers, we just cut it.
I think I'll come here.
Already clean it. So
okay.
And we put in our bowl.
Fantastic.
Of course, I make now a recipe, a quantity of this recipe for one portion, but of course you can. The important thing is that you put the ingredients following the recipe or in a right proportion. If you put too much pepper, it will be overcharged of peppers. But you know, as I said, you can do that, or at the same time you can just change the recipe.
Okay, fantastic.
This is buffalo.
Wow, buffalo cheese.
Buffalo cheese. We can find it in the market and everywhere.
And it has a very strong flavor to it, I believe, right?
Yes. The problem is the consistency. Sometimes, as a product, they are not always the same. The result of the cheese also is not always the same.
Okay.
But anyway, in the market we can find a very nice quality.
That's great.
So be sure you cut mainly all the ingredients at the same size also. This is very important. Then what we have? Cucumber.
So we've added the chopped bell peppers, tomatoes and buffalo cheese.
The cucumber, I just peel it, cut it in 4, and I just take away all the seeds.
Perfect.
This is a 5-star hotel preparation, but at home you can leave it.
Sure.
No, this is just some tricks. See, mainly is all at the same proportion. I realized that mainly in Pakistan we have only red onion, mainly.
True.
I always find that.
And now people start using spring onions as well.
Spring onion and maybe chives also.
Yeah, anyway. That's true.
Anyway, red onion is always good because it's not too strong. Then what we have? Then we have this is I was talking before, the bread that is left over, of course. Then you roast it for a while, either in a saucepan or you put it in the oven, and then that will be...
It's basically supposed to make something like croutons?
Is a crouton.
Something like
here we go, here we go. Crostoni in Italian
crostoni,
language.
Yeah, and croutons in
the
French.
We are similar, Italian and French. Not the same, but similar. So here we go. So
perfect, wow.
We are halfway to go. Then what else? What else we need? Here we go. This is
so we
done.
added everything, yeah.
Nearly everything. I forgot to mention on the recipe, basil leaf, fantastic. Always great to have. Basil is something important of the Italian food. Then we have the
romaine lettuce. No.
Romaine.
Yeah. This is
Arugula salad.
Arugula salad. So a question, we can't find arugula.
We can find arugula. We put romaine.
Okay.
Remove we put the red leaf. This is the red leaf. This is the red leaf salad. It's fine, but you know, this is a little bit crisp and pungent taste.
Yeah, strong in flavor.
Okay.
Great.
Here we go. Then we have nearly all Parmesan cheese.
Wow.
I shaved with the potato, you know, the potato peeler. When we peel the potato, we can do the same thing, like this or grated.
Great.
That doesn't matter. Then pinch of salt.
Salt, fantastic. Pepper.
Okay. Then we have the white vinegar.
Wow. How much now?
White vinegar.
You need a teaspoon?
Okay. Teaspoon, yeah. The chef has always a teaspoon, ready to go, ready to go.
That's really cool.
So, 1,
2.
2. Let's say 2. Then it depends again. Depends as you like.
So for those of you who've just joined in, we are making Panzanella Salad.
Panzanella Salad.
Panzanella Salad. Very simple, just a few ingredients. You need chopped capsicum, tomatoes, onions, croutons or crostini in Italian, parmesan, shaving, and cucumber, Arugula salad, if you can find them.
And then
vinegar,
at the last,
olive oil.
Little bit olive oil. Okay, then the salad is done. It's pretty simple. The point is the bread have to be a little bit crunchy, otherwise it will become very soggy.
Too soggy, and we don't want that. Great.
So have to be a little bit soggy outside and crunchy inside. And here we go. So the salad, let's say the salad is done. So then we can dress up the plate. I suggest you, if you can, to have a deep plate or a salad bowl at home anyway. So, but this is, I do it as a restaurant portion. So this is the result, the final result. See? Be sure that the onion is still there, because the onion always remain on the bowl. Then you have your beautiful Parmesan always.
Wow, this looks amazing, and I can just smell the nice strong aroma of vinegar.
The vinegar. Now, this recipe you can change. You can do it also with some balsamic vinegar.
Yeah. Okay.
Instead of the white vinegar, which is very rough and very strong, you could use balsamic vinegar just as ingredient.
Okay.
And it will change a little bit.
That's great.
Then, if you want to do something nice, you take a few leaves. Salad, always wash it and wash it in cold water with ice and kept in fridge. So you see that I was crisp and there we go. That's it.
This
here,
looks so
here
beautiful.
Very simple.
Very simple to make. Wow.
And very refreshing.
Yeah, and I wonder how the bread is going to taste. I will taste it after the show.
Very well.
Paolo, thank you so much.
So the Greek, they have the Greek salad. We have panzanella.
The second recipe now.
As we start with the salad, we could go over with the fish carpaccio.
Fish carpaccio, yep, that sounds great. Could you just tell us, the viewers, a little bit about this recipe?
Carpaccio.
Yeah.
Okay. Carpaccio is, let's say, in ingredients, a beef, for example. Beef carpaccio is a very old recipe also. Is a material, in this case, I use red snapper, that has been cut very finely.
Yeah.
And then hammered, and
you roll it?
No, it's just hammered and with the plastic, with a cling film, with a thick cling film, and then we put the seasoning, and the acidity of the seasoning will cook the fish.
Okay.
I
great.
believe, especially here in Pakistan, we are not very familiar with this kind of dishes.
True.
You don't like, I mean, some people eat sushi, of course.
Yeah.
This is, let's put it on that way, it's just a Italian version of sushi or sashimi.
Okay, great. But easier to make, I believe.
Easy to make and of course much cheaper than a sushi because sushi is pretty expensive.
There you go. So we have a substitute for sushi. Fish carpaccio.
Fish carpaccio. In this case, I decide to use a red snapper.
Okay, all right.
But you could use any other kind of white fish.
Okay, fantastic. Let's go into the ingredients. The ingredients of fish carpaccio are: you'll be needing a red snapper 100 grams, Arugula salad 30 grams, cherry tomatoes 20 grams, capers 10 grams, salt 3 grams, black pepper 1 gram, olive oil 20 milliliters and lemon juice 10 milliliters. These ingredients are all available at home. That's the best thing, Paolo.
It's very simple things.
So
and
you can make this at home.
That's why I make it somehow simple for all our viewers, because at the end, you know, it's easy to write a recipe, but the point is, to combine all the ingredients is difficult.
So before we go on to the recipe, I just dawned on me, Paolo is so well traveled. He started off his career at a cruise ship, right?
Yeah.
Imagine. And then 30...
No, not really. I started my career in Italy for 5 years.
And then you wanted to travel the world, and you decided to go and work on a cruise ship. And then he traveled to so many places. I think it's all the continents.
I did not work on South America. I work in Mexico.
That's great.
But the South continent from
so
Panama.
Man who's so, you know so much about other people's culture, such a learning experience, and it makes you a better person, I guess, you know? Interacting with different kinds of people, learning about the world.
Enrich yourself, undoubtedly. Now, anyway, this year I will celebrate, inshallah. I celebrate my 40th year working in the kitchen.
Wow,
so 40,
that's great.
It's summertime. So, if I make it.
Of course you'll make it.
Let's see.
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
Great. Yeah,
so,
back to
let's start.
The fish carpaccio.
So, the fish carpaccio, the sauce, the dressing that I create, and I believe they will be the easiest and the best one, is a lemon dressing. Okay,
perfect. Now, dressings are the key to the flavor.
Yeah. I understood in Pakistan we have lime and lemon. Lately I received lemon, but 2 months ago was not available, so now I don't know. I got the lemon, which I believe is a little bit better than lime. Lime is the small one.
Yeah.
This is a lemon, what we have in Europe. Anyway, I created dressing with squeezing some lemon juice, olive oil, salt and pepper. And I did it in advance for reason of time. And this is the result. It's a very simple things. 4 ingredients: lemon juice, salt, white or black pepper. The white or black pepper is always this. And the olive oil. Olive oil will have to be always there. So the first things we gotta do, I do this sauce. We have to put a little bit of this mixture, this is dressing, on the plate.
Again, it's lemon juice, salt, pepper, and olive oil. That's
2 reasons. We have to put it on the plate because if you put the fish later on the plate, then if there's nothing on underneath, you cannot take it with your fork. When you take it, it sticks there. It's difficult to take. And then at the same time, we'll cook the meat.
Great.
We'll cook the fish. Sorry. So anyway, so we put already the dressing there, and then we start with our red snapper in this case, raw. Red snapper, what we do, we cut the red snapper in a very small pieces. Now we have here piece of plastic. This is a vacuum pack bag that we use to store some stew, some other sauces preparation for some time. In this case, I use this to flatten the fish because it's thick and it will not stick on the board. So what we do, we take the fish. So 1, 2, 3. Here we go.
And now it's hammering time.
You want to do it?
I would love to.
Here we go. Don't destroy the table, otherwise.
Yeah, I know.
Here we go. Fantastic. Yeah, you are a good assistant. Very good, very good. little bit more.
A little bit more than an assistant. Okay, thanks. That
Maybe
makes you feel better.
a little bit more because
Oh, okay.
remember always that this is raw fish.
Yeah, yeah. Flatten it. Okay.
So if you flatten it, very thin, let's say 1 millimeter, the acidity of the lemon in this case will cook the fish.
Okay.
If it's too thick, it will remain kind of raw.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
a good trick.
So basically, we just want the flavors to seep in, make the fish nice and tender.
Here we go.
Maybe.
So
yeah.
then you dress up the plate.
Great.
You dress up the plate, very simple. You just put it on the plate. So let's say we need,
More fish.
more fish. Here we go. And the point is, the piece of fish don't have to be too big. If I could do it in two pieces,
Okay.
too big. Whenever, then maybe you take it with a fork and take out all the fish.
Okay.
So if you make it in small pieces for the guest, I mean, this is a special attention that we have for our guest. If you do it in small pieces, then the guest doesn't have the stress to cut it off.
Okay. Guy got it. Hammer it more.
A little bit more. Fantastic. If you will lose the job, I will hire you in the kitchen.
Yeah, and I'll finally learn how to make pizza dough and throw the pizza in the air. That's my dream.
That's throw the pizza. I'm not very good on that.
Okay.
I'm not developed on that things, but anyway, throw is easy.
I would love to do
Catch
it.
Catch
Yeah.
it is the problem. Anyway, so here we go. Done. The base of the dish is done. Put it. So here we have our fish. So we are halfway to go. So this we don't need it anymore. Then now we are ready. Sprinkle of salt always. Sprinkle of salt, sprinkle of pepper. Always. Not too much. Then previously I had a couple of prawn.
Yeah, yeah. That's great.
Here in Pakistan you call it prawn. This is shrimps.
Yeah.
Other country prawn is a big size. Prawn is big and this is shrimps.
Yeah,
Here is
yeah.
all prawn. Anyway, small details.
Yeah.
You put it
Okay.
on the plate, either like this or cut it, doesn't matter. And then we continue to, for example, we have the beautiful, again, arugula. If you have arugula, okay. If you don't have, you put another one.
Okay.
You have to put some arugula, but not, this is not a salad, it's a carpaccio. The arugula will be an ingredient. Don't have to be too much, otherwise
Okay.
you eat salad with fish.
Yeah.
This is a fish
With,
with
the
salad.
salad. Okay.
Capers. Capers, I suggest always to take it and wash it. Wash it because they are very
Otherwise it's too
salty. It's
salty.
too salty. The capers. Here we go.
That's very pretty. So a little recap for those of you who've just tuned in. We are making fish carpaccio. We lined the base of the plate with a dressing of lemon juice, olive oil, salt and pepper. And we hammered red snapper into nice thin strips. Season it with a little bit of salt and pepper. Add 2 prawns, Arugula salad, capers.
And then I put our beautiful cherry tomato. Again, if you have the cherry tomato,
Yeah.
you use it if you can find it in the market. Otherwise, you just take a simple tomato and you dice in very small things, small pieces, and that's it. Here we go. So, 5 pieces, 5, 6. You know, proportion is always important.
Yeah. This looks very
Then-
beautiful and colorful.
Then we have again our beautiful sauce that we prepare in
Yeah.
advance.
Yeah. And drizzle this. on
This is
top.
very important because all the taste at the end
Is in the dressing.
I suggest you to do it and wait maybe 5 minutes before to eat it because you give the time to the acidity of the lemon to cook the fish because at the end the fish is raw.
Yeah.
That's it. It's very simple. I make it very simple for you. So we could add more ingredients. We could add a little bit pepper. We could add black olive. You could.
Can we add a little bit of bell peppers?
Sure. Why not? Why not? More colorful.
Yeah.
You know why I didn't put bell pepper here? Because I don't want to double the ingredients on the recipe.
Okay.
But you know, your point is it become even more interesting, more appetizing. Here we go.
This looks so beautiful, everyone. The beef, no, sorry, this is a fish carpaccio.
Yes.
Simple to make, looks very healthy, and I'm sure it tastes amazing, Paolo.
The point is
And
the
it's
lemon
going to-
dressing, because
Dressing.
of the taste that works in your palate is the dressing.
I remember you also made something like that similar in your first show,
Yeah.
beef carpaccio. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Actually, is the meat version. This is the fish version.
Yeah. So that's really interesting. Great, Paolo. This was simple. Let's go on to our third recipe.
Okay, so as we start with the salad and with the appetizer, now I would, I decide to do a main course.
Main course,
Okay.
fantastic. So the ingredients of this veal with balsamic vinegar sauce are: you'll be needing veal tenderloin 100 grams, balsamic vinegar 30 grams, dry brown sauce 10 grams, raisins 10 grams, butter, vegetable stock, mixed salad 30 grams, and a few cherry tomatoes.
This is something very simple that thanks to technology, because we have, for example, this is a brown sauce mixed.
Okay.
When I started to cook 40 years ago, we used to put a huge pot in the stove and take all the bones.
This is the vegetable stock, right?
No, this is a meat juice.
Okay,
Just
that's
the gravy.
dried?
The gravy.
Yeah.
It's dried gravy.
Okay.
And then these things we can find in the market as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, we can.
And as I was saying, 40 years ago, we used to put huge pot on the stove, put all the bones.
Yeah. And cook it.
Leftover of the cooking, leftover. Then it's there one day, 2 day, and reducing.
Wow.
And the result was a gravy.
Wow,
What we call it gravy.
Yeah.
Now with technology, we have this.
Stock.
We buy so.
The ready-made cubes. Yeah.
It's easy for me in the kitchen because I need less stuff,
Yeah.
less time.
Yeah.
Of course, it's a little bit expensive, but for our guests at home, they could do it very easily using this one, just following the procedure.
Okay, great.
So we're using a young beef, which is veal, that is less bloody, and more tender than the beef. Okay. So we just cut it in pieces. Now this is 200 gram anyway. I make a hotel portion for the decoration. Then we have the balsamic vinegar, the salad as garnish, the raisin also we put together, and that's it. So now, first things, we cook the meat.
Okay.
So let's see.
I'll help you.
So
Okay, the first step.
First step, olive oil.
Olive oil.
Then, first, before to start, we have to season our product, in this case, the veal. Always important to season it, because the sauce have taste.
Yeah.
The meat also, if you don't season it, there are two things different.
You're right.
So, salt and pepper, little bit, not much. Be gentle with the black pepper. I know you in Pakistan, you love black pepper.
We love black pepper. We love red chilies, and we love everything that is spicy.
The problem is if we put too much spices, too much black pepper or chili, will cover up the taste of the balsamic vinegar.
Okay.
That's the point.
Okay.
I'm talking as an Italian cook.
I know.
So here we go. You do the same, gently with the black pepper. The black pepper also grounded Italian way, very fine. Because if it's ground in a big pieces, then it cover up the taste of the sauce.
Okay.
Here we go. You have your
olive oil.
I suggest you to use non-stick pan. Now, non-stick pan everywhere is the best. I put too much oil. No problem.
Wow, imagine. So it's just very little oil you need.
The non-stick pan is also technology. We don't need too much oil. Oil is not good for our body.
Yeah.
Cooked oil.
Yeah.
And at the same time, it's money.
Yeah.
So, what we do, we pan fry gently our meat. We pan fry our meat right here, and at the same time, we create the sauce on the same saucepan.
Okay.
So you need to wash only one pan.
Okay.
So that's very important.
Yeah.
Now I would suggest to cook the meat medium well. I know you like well done.
Yeah.
This piece of meat have no fat on it, no nerve, no fat. If you cook it well done, it will be very hard.
Okay, all right.
That is up to you.
Okay, got it.
But
Because it's going to be hard because it's going to lose all the moisture in it, right?
yes.
So we want to, if we're taking veal, it has to be medium done. Okay.
Medium to medium well, I suggest.
Okay.
If you do it well done, then
You just have to chew it a lot.
Yeah, it may be tough. Maybe you have to need to pay the dentist later
Yeah,
on.
I'm sure. Going to the dentist is something that no one likes.
No one likes.
Nobody.
So,
Yeah.
now when it's
Okay.
nearly done,
That's amazing.
then of course, more thinner you cut it, more
The more
fast
easier,
you cook,
yeah.
more easy. No,
Yeah.
this is up to you. You know, this is your choice. Piccata in Italian language, it means hammered. Picchiare is beaten. So, what I did earlier, I just cut it in pieces and a little bit flatten it earlier.
Okay.
Now we don't have too much time, so I just prepare myself. Okay, now it's medium.
Perfect.
Medium means that it's cooked on the both sides and still a little bit raw in the middle.
All right.
If I would choose, I would go for medium well.
Okay, so medium.
But if you don't want to see the blood at all,
Yeah.
then you go for medium well.
Okay.
Then
This is now medium well, right?
now it's going to medium well.
Okay.
Anyway, if you come to the guests, they come to my restaurant, then I'll fix it in the way it is. Okay, so now let's say we keep it. Of course, here we don't have a heater where we can keep the meat. This is the way I would do it in the restaurant. We keep the meat in a hot place. So now we do the sauce. We do the sauce. Very simple.
So we have what we did was we seasoned veal. That's it, with salt and pepper, and we just pan fried it in olive oil. And Paolo has done this medium well, right?
Medium well, I would
Okay.
suggest. This is
Yeah.
kind of
Otherwise,
medium
it's going to be too hard.
Now we do the sauce. The same saucepan have all the flavor of the meat already.
Okay.
So we take the balsamic vinegar. Let's say it's good enough. So what we are going to do now, what I'm doing now, actually I'm reducing the vinegar, and I cut down the acidity because it's very strong.
Yeah, that's okay. That's a fantastic tip.
So this is when you can do, for example, lemon sauce
Yeah.
for the meat,
Yeah.
red grape sauce. You do the same things. You take the lemon juice and you reduce it, so it lose 50% of the acidity.
Okay.
In this case, for the appetizer, I need all the acidity because it cooked
The fish.
because it's raw.
True.
In this case, it's cooked. It's
Yeah.
cooked.
So we don't really need that
No.
extra
Extra-
sauce flavor.
Yes.
Okay.
So now you see it become half, roughly half. Now,
Yeah.
now what I was talking earlier about technology. Technology. This is vegetable stock.
Okay.
Vegetable stock. All the vegetable, carrots, celery, onion that you
Yeah.
may have.
Yeah.
You just boil it and you take it out.
Yeah.
Then we have, where is
What do
the
you need?
special magic powder?
This is the
Here,
magic meat powder.
Magic powder, that's it. This is magic powder. What I need, what else? A pinch of salt.
Your magic powder will magically disappear, Paolo.
Yeah, what do you mean? What do you mean?
Yep, you never know.
Ah, okay.
Yeah?
Okay, yes. So, here we go.
I might even take it.
Ah, you may take it away. Ah, okay,
Magically.
that's why not, why not?
Okay, sorry. So we added the magic meat powder.
Yes.
Chicken stock, balsamic vinegar. We're reducing the sourness. Okay, great.
and then you see, now you are just to find out the right thickness of this.
Okay.
Because this product has a kind of starch on it.
Which is going to thicken the sauce.
It will
Okay.
make, you see.
That's great.
Then as a garnish, as the last,
Yeah.
I put little bit of raisin.
Raisins.
Raisin could be white,
This is amazing.
white or red, because the balsamic vinegar is a little bit rough,
Yeah.
strong. the raisins, they are sweet. So whenever you eat, you get the combination of these two. Here we go. A little bit more. And then what we do, this is always, what we're gonna do, we put the meat on it. So the dish is done. What we're gonna do now, I prepare a little garnish.
The aroma, it just, you know, it's stimulated something inside.
This is the balsamic vinegar that is, you know, I really believe in two things in food. Vinegars.
Yeah, it really.
Vinegars, herbs.
Yeah.
They make, of course, salt. They touch your palate and they make the dish. Otherwise, because the product itself.
That is so true. That is so true.
So we just we make a little bit a bouquet, lunch bouquet, how you want to call it, of this salad. Now, today I decided to do it with salad. You could do it with mashed potato, roast potato, grilled vegetables, you know, name it, up to you. But today I decided to do it with this. You know, every day we cooks. Every day we wake up in the morning.
Yeah.
And we get an inspiration. The weather.
That's so true. That's so true. Yes.
We rewind our experience in the last, if we have, and then that's it. Today we do.
I think it's so important to find. I mean, you don't even have to find your inspiration. Everything around you it has so much to say, no, Paolo? If you just look at the mountains, the weather, the wind, the sun, you know.
Now the weather is changing.
Yeah.
And here we go. So this
it's not too hard.
This have to be, of course, if you do this with an assistant, then it's more easy. Otherwise, I have to do. Now I just do all the. It's done. Here we go. So
this looks amazing. Amazing. Wow.
And the raisin, if you do the sauce in advance, the raisin soaked in the water, they're even better.
Wow.
You know, they're all small things.
Yeah, it's just going to be softer.
But it's fine anyway. So now the dish is ready. So veal piccata with balsamic vinegar and the raisin sauce.
Really nice.
So the thickness here is going. You see, they're getting thick because there are cornstarch on it.
Yeah.
So this is let's say is a portion that I would serve at the restaurant, which is 200 grams. The recipe we gave to our guest to our recipe was only 100 grams, but this meat is 200 grams. And then
drizzle it with the sauce.
The sauce don't have to be too much, not too much. You have to always.
Really nice.
I mean, if you have to invite some guests.
So if you're thinking, oh my God, what is in the sauce? I missed the ingredients. I'm going to tell you. We took balsamic vinegar and we reduced the sourness just by cooking it for a few minutes, maybe just a minute. Then we added meat powder, chicken vegetable stock, right?
Yes.
And we added the raisins.
The raisin, yeah.
That is it.
That's it. Yeah, it's very simple also, this one. And then, of course,
drizzle it with that famous olive oil, lemon juice, salt and pepper dressing. Wow.
Then if you want to give really an Italian touch,
cheese.
Usually we never mixed in Italian way cheese and fish, but cheese and meat, and that is
okay.
So here
that
you
sense.
have the dish is done.
This looks beautiful, everyone. This is veal with balsamic sauce. Very simple to make, and I'm sure it's going to wow all your family and friends.
Thank you for your assistance.
No problem. Now we're going to make everyone's favorite. I know every household loves pasta, and this seems very interesting because this is, what is it called?
Pasta with 4 cheeses.
Wow, pasta with 4 cheeses. That means we're going to use some great, some nice flavorful cheese, walnuts. So before we go on to the recipe, I'm going to tell you what the ingredients are. The ingredients of pasta with 4 cheeses are: you'll be needing rigatoni pasta 100 grams, cream 50 milliliters, butter 10 grams, mozzarella cheese 10 grams, blue cheese 10 grams, Gouda cheese 20 grams, Parmesan cheese 5 grams, walnut 5 grams, and white pepper to taste. Did I get that correct, Gouda?
Gouda, yes.
Yeah, perfect.
You get back to the ingredients, which
Yeah.
is not Italian, but
Yeah.
in this case, as we don't have in the market a similar cheese, we can use Gouda because
Okay.
it's a kind of, you should use Fontal or Fontina cheese,
Okay.
which is pretty similar to this one, but in our market in Pakistan is not available.
Yeah.
So we use Gouda, which is a kind of cheese that melts.
Oh wow, really? That's great.
Then we have mozzarella cheese, of
Our
course.
favorite.
Everybody
We
knows
know,
mozzarella
it's
cheese.
on pizza. Yeah.
Then you have blue cheese also. I would use Gorgonzola cheese, which is the Italian version of this, but we don't have.
Oh,
as well.
Paolo, I was reading there, how many different kinds of cheeses are there in the world? I think there are so many, right?
Actually,
than 100?
how many I don't know.
More
I
than
don't know.
200?
Name
I was reading
name
it somewhere. That's great.
In
Crazy.
France, they have probably very much more than us in Italy, because the French cheese, usually the French government and people, they are
Yeah.
much more smart in promoting all this product. We have maybe hundreds as well, but our cheese in Italy, maybe there will be 20 that
Yeah.
the world know.
Yeah, yeah. All right, great. Come back to the recipe. So we have Gouda cheese, blue cheese, mozzarella, and Parmesan, right? Butter, walnuts, cream, and rigatoni pasta.
So, as I understood, in these 3 months that I spent here in Pakistan,
Islamabad.
all of you love cream.
Yes,
Right?
of course.
Okay. In Italy, we eat food with cream as well,
Okay.
but not as much as you do.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is one of the few recipes that need a bit of cream.
Okay.
But the cream, again, is an ingredient. The main point of the recipe is the taste of the cheese.
Yeah.
So, what I mean, whenever you do the recipe, don't overcharge the dish with too much cream,
Okay.
because
okay.
it will lower the taste
Of the cheese.
of the cheese. And the
Okay.
cheese,
Yeah.
cheese, as we know, is pretty expensive. Cream is expensive also, is a question of,
Yeah, of course.
to the budget
Of
we
course,
have.
of course.
Anyway, so in this case, I choose this kind of pasta, which is called rigatoni. It's like similar to penne. Penne
Yeah.
is cut
smaller
diagonal and a little bit smaller. This is like a tube,
Yeah.
a small tube.
So this is specially used for with bases with cheese and cream?
The traditional, old-fashioned tradition is this is the recipe.
Okay.
Rigatoni for cheese.
Okay.
So I just follow I like to follow
Tradition.
I like to. I can
Okay.
change things.
Of course.
I can change.
You don't
because
want
it
your
can-
ancestors to be, you know.
No, I respect my roots, and
Of course.
I want to transmit it. That's
Of
it.
course, of
That's the
course.
simple. So
That's
we,
the
in this
beauty of
case,
it.
100 grams of pasta. Now we have pre-cooked this
Yeah.
7-8 minutes. So I pre-cooked 7-8 minutes. What the only things I will do, I will put it in a hot water again while the sauce will ready.
Okay.
So
I'm very
let's
excited.
do the sauce.
Let's do the sauce.
Let's do it. So the sauce is just combining the ingredients.
Let's
Italian food is is my career, is my job, but Italian food is pretty simple.
It
in my
is,
opinion.
of course.
So we put a little bit butter on a saucepan, little bit. Then we have fresh cream.
Wow.
So what we're gonna do? Fresh cream. Let's say one portion. This is for one portion. No? Let's see.
Yeah.
Then the cream also is. You have different kind of cream. Some cream, liquid, thick. So you have to work. You have to do it one time because
Yeah.
it's a different brand, and then you understand how much cream you need.
Yeah.
Recipe. It's easy to write a recipe, but
Yeah.
then at the end you have to apply yourself. So we melt down.
The butter and the cream. Wow.
Then we combine all the cheese that we have. The 4 cheese that we have.
1, 2. The Gouda cheese. I'll just taste that.
Mozzarella and the Parmesan. Be careful, it's salty.
Yeah.
Somehow, so go little bit with the Parmesan, and then by the end you check it. Then we have our beautiful, always our beautiful
Vegetable stock.
vegetable stock. And then we just, here I've just to melt.
Yeah.
The cheese need to melt, that's it. Then we could put
Pepper. No
Up to
salt because
yes. No,
we have lots of salty
we check
cheese.
at the end. We check
Okay.
at the end because there are already enough salt on the cheese. So
okay. Wow.
the flame, I suggest to put it very mild because then it could stick. Anyway, non-stick pan is the best always. And gently melt the cheese. The sauce is done. You see, it's very
This was
it's
so
pretty
simple.
simple, no? Everybody can do this. You just need the product because at the end
Yeah.
you just combine the product.
True that. So even if you can't find 4 kinds of cheese, you can, use
And you
that
can
2
see
or 1.
the proportion of the cream and the cheese have to be not too much cream.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
you don't want to overpower the flavor of the cheese. So I think this is a very quick fix recipe. When you're coming back from work or there's a guest over, this is something that will just take around
It's
10
pretty.
minutes, not too long.
you just need to cook the pasta. The pasta, we Italian, we like to have it al dente.
Yeah.
That's why sometimes I have some problem also at the restaurant. And
Because we're so used to having the very soft pasta, but the real way is having it.
some guest,
It has to be firm to the bite. Yeah.
some guest is asking me, the pasta was good, but
But it was
not cooked,
raw.
was
Yeah.
not cooked properly.
I know.
Then, then at a certain point, I don't know what to
Yeah.
answer. Because it's difficult to please
Yeah.
local market and,
Yeah.
and foreigners.
Yeah.
Anyway, you see, this is not that liquid.
Yeah.
Then we have our pasta. We drain. And we
There was a tip you gave us in your last show. I
Yeah.
remember you saying, don't run the pasta under cold water after you
Yes,
strain it.
of
Otherwise, it won't bind. The sauce would bind. And I did that.
The-
Paolo,
and the
wait.
You did it?
I have to tell you
Oh,
something.
really?
So I did that, and I was cooking for 8 people, and when I tried to take the pasta out, it got stuck to it. I couldn't take it out. I was
You
like-
see the difference,
And
you
I
see the-
remembered Paolo. I was like, okay, Paolo, but I'm stuck. The pasta's not coming out. But I managed to scoop it out of the colander, mixed it well. Yeah, just a little bit of hard work, but the sauce did bind together. That's true.
And then the taste also, because
Yeah.
you remember that all the starch that is on it. I mean, you just
yeah,
wash it, you
yeah,
throw it away.
You're right. You're right about
All
that.
the nutrients that
You're-
we have. See, the proportion pasta and sauce is there. It's not.
Beautiful.
It's not too much creamy.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's the way how we do it in Italy. But you like more creamy, you put more cream.
No,
No, just you
not
know.
really. We love cheese as well. If you look at our Pakistani pizzas,
Yes,
you can see them out of cheese on top.
And without tomato, you don't put
Yeah,
tomato.
we don't put tomatoes. Lots of cheese, lots of meat. Okay, so we'll bring this here.
Yes, because I.
You can just show this off to everyone. This looks beautiful, absolutely divine.
And then as a last touch, we put.
Yeah, we have
put
to
little bit
decorate it. Walnuts.
the walnuts. You just crush it. It's always good to crush the things, nuts, herbs, everything at the last moment. Then you can feel, you can keep the smell, the
Yeah.
humor inside.
Yeah.
And that's it. The dish is done. It's pretty simple. So this is the rigatoni for cheese and walnut.
This looks amazing, and this was so easy to make. Quick, in 5 minutes it was ready. Thank you so much, Chef Paolo.
Pleasure.
A little bit more about Paolo. Besides cooking, Paolo is very into the gym. He loves to hike. Very sporty. That's a really good routine. I think we should all try to do something for ourselves besides just working, right?
The point is very simple to me. I'm working in the kitchen and I'm not an office person. I measure my success
With your well-being, actually.
in
That's
the
so
way
true.
the way I can produce things. It's not only
Yeah.
write a recipe
Yeah, yeah.
or tell the staff do it. How I can produce
And for
with my
that, you have
hand.
to be healthy, right?
That's
And
there
well
no,
here.
There are no other choice than to be healthy.
Yeah, that's great.
Until I can.
That's great, Paolo. Thank you
Thank you.
so much. you know, learning new recipes with new methods. It's just makes I think life more beautiful, you know, when you're learning new ways of cooking. If you have any suggestions or feedback, you can always message us on our PTV World Facebook page, and we are going to upload this video on YouTube and our other videos as well. So I'm going to catch you next week with another new chef and another new episode. Till then, keep on smiling. Like I always say, stay positive. Allah Hafiz.